So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 6, 19 right, cut 19, cut 19.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Forced to his right, taking off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat. I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On first down, it's Milroe. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's in! Corey Hortons. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
From the 6, here comes a return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Reek Woolen brings him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Second and inches. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
On the ready. Let's go.
In motion now is White.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down. That's a pickup of 18. And will set up a very manageable 2nd and 2.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. On the move, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
14. Waco Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Great, set. Right, everyone, up. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Second down and 8.
Great, set. Right, everyone, up. Hey, 63, bang. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Great, set. Right, everyone, up. Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the second time. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Got it. Ready? Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 19, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Now Milroe. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know power? I'm also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Go Silver, ready?
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Cam Jurgens guilty there.
Crowd left, get it. Great. Hey!
Hurts now. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
From the pistol, here's Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4.
No touch that. On anyone, yeah?
Staying open. Staying open.
No touch.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Crowd up, Yanni. Hey, 73 seconds. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Play action. It's Milroe. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean,
And he'll get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The
for
kickoff
Seattle.
team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Hey. Out. Ready, set. On anyone, yeah? Going silver, ready? Hey. No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Great. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's to midfield. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 17 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
when you're defending
16-yard
Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. That'll bring up second down.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
To throw, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Great. Set. 180. Crowd left, Yanni. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, 63.
Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Don't touch that.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And he's got it. In for the 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead is cut to 16.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
38-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go. 19 sight. Cowboy.
Throwing is Milroe. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third, they need 8.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 79 Broncos. Ready.
To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, looks like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, great. Set. Crowd left, Yanni. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Hurts to the air on first down. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now Milroe on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure it
into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Delta set. 73. Trimmer. Alpha. Delta.
A first down throw for Hurts. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Hey. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
So right now, there's got to be a pretty honest conversation on the sideline between the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach. They've got to come up with a way to get this guy blocked, and whether it's extra bodies at the line of scrimmage or different protection calls, whatever they got to do, they cannot continue to let one guy wreck the game.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
63.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. What up? Going silver, ready?
Now Hurts. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Here's Barkley, and he's got another one. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. Saving his best for the playoffs, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
73. Great, set. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now, a big 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Now Hurts. Moving to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll be 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, 70. Great, set. Tyler, on anyone. Hey, Silver. Alpha. Delta.
Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they can...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the 2nd look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready? 19 Charger, 9 Cowboys.
In motion now is White. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get a stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Just 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Second and 11.
Crack all 80.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts to get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Liking 18.
Shotgun run now with Walker. A pickup there on the 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Let's go now.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go.
One final knee here. And with that, they are off to the NFC title game. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.